Oh, hey! Welcome back to Unstable Creatures Podcast with me, Selena. I cut my shirt for this occasion. Today's guest is a local favorite. We all know him. We all love him. We get into Atlanta, his upbringing, comedy, impoverished areas, the ghetto, if you will. We talk about a lot of things. It's an amazing episode. Great combo with a great friend of mine. He books shows in Cocoa and around Melbourne. Got some stuff going on. He's an awesome comedian, awesome human being. Today's guest is Julian McNeil.
I got chicken, ducks, and roosters on the farm. I'm just speeding back with Susan the alarm. Johnny ate the grass, he's moving on the bong. Gypsy blisters never seen for long. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong.
I hate whenever people do that, whenever you talk to them and they it's okay if you don't want the spotlight to be on you and you don't want to say something, but don't just stare at me like I'm not talking to you. That's so humiliating.
Yeah, that dude.
You're a traitor actually for that, and you're a piece of shit for that, because you know that I'm up here clearly struggling and you're going to sit here and have the audacity to just look me in my face and not even say a single word. That's that's the true
one dude that always at Moon Room with gray hair. It's a older white dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He sits right at the front too. And that's the thing, they sit in the front. You sit in the dead front.
I know.
And then I ask you a question like, oh, what do you do for work?
He just look up and smile. I'm like, nigga,
I literally cannot stand that.
I hate a motherfucker who just refuses to laugh. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I never really have that problem, but
it's one thing if you're hard to make laugh, but it's a whole other thing when the whole room's laughing and you're just like, I hate that shit.
Yeah, where they go out of their way to make sure that they're unfazed. Yeah, I really hate that shit so much.
That's interesting.
My last Bugnutty show, them people.
People at Bugnutty are different.
Yeah, April and May were really good, but then July, June. Damn, I hate comedy because my days mixed up. Yeah, the last June show, those people were just and then. But they all stayed. Nobody left. So I'm I'd rather y'all stay than y'all leave. Because I definitely had shows where half the audience left.
Oh, trust me, I know.
So I'm and y'all was tipping. So I'm if y'all stayed, then y'all must enjoyed yourself. Y'all just... Yeah, some people were quiet. It's a real thing. So. And
I think Bugnutty's one of those areas too where it's it's so open that people feel more embarrassed if they're laughing, or it's kind of oh, I don't know what to do, because everyone's looking at each other, but then they are paying attention, but it's they're not really engaged in that type of way. Plus you're a little bit farther from the audience too, so it's kind of harder to be more intimate with that kind of thing. But it's good though, because it challenges you to really get the room.
I literally had somebody tip me while I was on stage, and I shouted them out. I was oh, whoever so-and-so is, I was I appreciate it. And they didn't make any noise because I asked who this was and nobody said nothing. He come up to me after the show and I was why didn't you say nothing? He was I didn't want to put the spotlight on myself. Yeah. I'm bitch, I needed your help because y'all was so quiet.
He's just sitting there knowing you're talking about him, and he's who gave the money?
Because in the comment on Cash App, he was tough crowd with a heart emoji.
How much did he send?
He sent 25.
Okay, all right.
I'm dude, I wish you would have said something. I'm so here dying.
He sends it back. Don't pity me.
Oh, and then he just ends up requesting $100. That's actually insane. Tough crowd has to be that's a sad tip. I know. That's a sad memo to get on a Cash App. Tough crowd, buddy. You deserve the money. Let's go get drunk after this.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It kind of was tough, but I'm we get paid and all y'all stayed. So,
the festival was fun as hell. I had a good time. It was I like doing that format though, because I get to talk most of the time, and it's I get to be the funny one the whole time. So it's I actually like that better, because it's instead of just being doing my stand-up set, it's different because it's my jokes. But whenever you get to just riff and be funny off of the prompts and questions that people asked, even though they asked the most freakiest things.
Bro, them are the nastiest people. It was legit 80% sex questions.
It was. Not even 80. It was 95%. Yeah, what would you call your dick if you were a 6-foot black man? I'm all right, Karen, why did you ask this question?
I'm literally off the jump. It was none but nasty questions.
Yeah, and they're just have pretzel with beer cheese at their table and they're asking these questions. like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like 5 minutes into that, I was like, oh, I want to do like a whole show like this. Like one of the monthly shows.
It has to be like something about drinking an IPA makes you freaked out. Who the hell is like drinking an IPA is like a fucking honey packet these days for these white people. Like, I swear to God, an aphrodisiac is an IPA is making these people horny as hell. I don't even know. I don't drink IPAs. I don't like IPAs, but I might have to, start chugging them.
Yeah.
That shit make them crazy. I can't even imagine. Yeah, is that sweet tea from McDonald's? Oh my God, I always get the same McDonald's thing. Sweet tea.
I know.
What do you get? What's your order at McDonald's?
A quarter pounder with no cheese.
No cheese? What kind of diabolical shit is that?
I don't know. Cheese can sometimes like throw the taste off a burger. I don't know.
Cheese makes the taste of the burger to me. I can't even remember last time I had a burger without cheese.
And it's like 60 less calories. I mean, granted, I'm at McDonald's, counting calories is stupid, but
right. But then they put it in your face. Obama had to go and make it a law. They had to put the fucking calories right there, big as the fucking order of the name. Yeah, I don't need to know a Big Mac is 2,000 calories. Thanks so much for ruining my fucking day. Yeah. Michelle Obama want to piss me off with that shit.
Bro, it's so crazy talking to like people younger than me. They always bring that up because that happened after I graduated, right. And like all the little kids, but they always be like, "Man, she made my lunch like so nasty." I'm like, "Damn, I just missed that shit."
Yeah,
I mean, I was skipping going to McDonald's on lunch. So
yeah,
like we go to Subway, Chick-fil-A, went to Waffle House.
See, where I'm from, we used to go to the hospital to eat. Ew. I swear to God, we used to go to the cafeteria at the emergency room and get lunch. And I'm serious.
The hospital?
Like 4 minutes. Everything's close. And so it was like 4 minutes away, and we would literally go to the hospital, Jackson County Hospital, shout out, and we would go there and eat lunch at the hospital. And I said, that shit busts. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was like $1 for a French toast, like 3 pieces of French toast.
That's on hospital shit.
It was good though. The mac and cheese was busting. Today's episode is sponsored by our good friends over at Constant Pressure Tattoo. If you're looking to get some ink, looking to get some new tats, check them out in downtown Melbourne. They're located right next to Villain Coffee. Great friends of ours, amazing artists, awesome people. They're sick. They got flash days going on all the time. New deals, new sales, new art. Check them out. Constant Pressure Tattoo.
There's just somebody dying 4 rooms away.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm making audible noise while eating this mac and cheese.
So if somebody got their ass beat at school, they go to the hospital?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it depends on how bad it is. Sometimes they would just patch it up there, but it depends on how bad it is. I don't think anybody got their ass beat enough to go to the hospital. Okay. At least I don't think so. Yeah. Not on school property. Most of that stuff happened after hours.
Even thinking now, I'm like, nah, nobody really got their ass beat that bad.
Yeah. I remember the first time I ever saw a weave on the floor, and I was in shock because I didn't know that was possible. I thought that had to be like cut out or something crazy. I was like, I know that had to have hurt. And it was just all over the floor, and I was like, girl, and it was hot pink too. I'm like, girl, not the hot pink weave. I would have been dead on the floor.
I seen that shit in middle school once.
Really?
Yeah.
But you went to school in Atlanta? Oh, I know them fights were bad.
Really like Lithonia area, because you say that and the wrong person hear that, they be like, you false repping or whatever. But like we grew up in Lithonia, which is
Lithonia.
I know.
That sounds like my old principal.
That's where Childish Gambino's from.
Oh, really? Oh, hell yeah.
Chris Tucker too.
Not Chris Tucker. That's cool.
I know. And I'm like, bro, Chris Tucker made like $30 million.
He really did.
I know. Like, who would have thought that?
Yeah.
You, so.
And he's ugly as hell. That's wild.
He got them big ass eyes.
Yeah, he is. That is proof that looks ain't always everything. If you're just a good actor, you're a good actor.
Yeah, I definitely listen to people like that's his cousin too, or whatever.
Is it a small town or is it?
Not really. It might be like $250,000.
Oh.
And
that's a lot.
It's funny because the county is DeKalb County, and then at one point DeKalb County was like the richest black county in America.
I know that's right.
Either first or two. It like went back and forth. There's a place called Prince George County in Maryland that's real popular too. And when when Coretta Scott King died, they closed our school down because her funeral took up like the whole county. So we were like out of school the whole day for like all the like traffic and stuff like that.
So what do you think about Selma?
Bro, what the fuck?
Because they sold out a little bit for that. Now, honestly, they really sold out because I feel like they don't really do enough. They're not repping their city enough. And it sounds like you guys they were repping the city. Like when she died, to shutting the whole city down for the funeral, that's the kind of energy you should be bringing.
Well, wasn't that just a bridge walk? Like,
yeah, but it was like a huge part of history. Like it's monument, and it seems like they just kind of are hush hush about it. They're not literally
I don't
repping
know.
their set
I don't
like
know
that.
if the cities like close or state holidays, right? Don't state specific holidays. Mm-hmm. Yeah, damn. I guess they are kind of late. Yeah, they would have to like legislate that to like close.
I guess.
That. I'm sure it got to be a holiday by now.
I'm sure. Yeah. I know Martin Luther King Day is now a national holiday or whatever it's called.
Arizona was
Juneteenth.
No, Juneteenth. Yes.
Martin Luther King Day been a holiday for.
Bruh.
Yeah, but wasn't it? But what? Isn't it now like it's mandatory that places are closed that day, or it was something else?
Well,
national holiday.
There were like Arizona was late to the party, like they weren't recognizing it until
of course they were
like the 80s, I think, or something like that.
Oh wow!
So yeah, you can still like I guess you can be late with that shit. But
Alabama just did it last year.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Juneteenth is now a national holiday too. So places or banks and stuff like that are closed for Juneteenth.
That shit getting so.
What did y'all do?
Man, see, I knew this was me. We all right, so we did actually. Nah, we watched this. Nah, it's an Atlanta. It's an Atlanta.
So we had a block party.
It's an Atlanta episode called Juneteenth, and that's all we did.
Oh really? That show is so fucking good.
I fucking hosted Blind Lion
on Juneteenth.
Yes, bro.
For a bunch of white people.
Oh my God.
So
I know you lying for no money. So.
No, I ain't gonna pay Eric. No, I got paid.
Oh yeah, Eric's running it now.
I hit him like a couple weeks before that and was like, yo, let me hop on Blind Lion. And he was like, I got Juneteenth. No, he didn't say that. He's like, I got. No. He said,
I got Juneteenth open, Julie.
Well, he said June 15th, and I knew that, but he didn't know that. He was like, I got June 15th.
Oh, I thought it was on the 19th for some reason.
Oh, damn, you're right. 19th.
Isn't it?
It's the 19th. You're right. I'm not thinking 15th. But he's like, it's like, I got June 19th. And then after we talked, I was like, damn, that's Juneteenth. And on the way up there.
It's the Sabbath for us.
Right. So on the way up there, we're in a car like looking for parking. It was packed too. It was like white people reggae, like
really. Oh my God, I hate that shit. Now that shit pisses me off and it stings. It fucking stings.
Yeah, before moving to Florida, I didn't know white people love reggae
me
so much.
Neither. Oh my God, me neither. And then it's like it's really bad here. Like it's a different type of thing in Brevard County. Like other places in Florida Shore, like California, but Brevard County, for some reason, white people love that. And it's white people making the reggae music.
Bro, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, Slightly Stupid, Pepper, all of them. It's crazy. I mean, it's a vibe, but like, what are we doing here? Why do you guys have dreads? Be so fucking serious right now.
Yo,
you just lost custody of your children. Why are you doing that?
I know we jumping on course, but I was hosting, this is the last time I was in Daytona, I was hosting a mic at the brewery, Roy Shepherd.
Oh.
And this white dude walked in with dreads, and he sat down, him and this girl at a table, and I was like, oh, I know you smoke weed. And he started laughing, but there was a white dude at the bar that got mad because I was talking about the guy's dreadlocks. And he was like, hey, you don't think white people can have dreads? I'm like, I know you just not get offended on somebody else's behalf. He was drunk as fuck.
I hate when people do that. And
I didn't even say that.
They always sound like that too. You don't think white people can have dreads?
I'm like, that's not what I said.
Hey, never said that, but you know what I am going to do? I am going to make fun of white people that have dreads. Like,
so I didn't even say that. I just looked at him like he was stupid. And then him and his girl just walked out.
Oh, God.
But anyway, Eric, 5 minutes before we got the Blind Lion, Eric was like, hey, bro, do you mind if you can host for me? I was like, bitch. It's fucking Juneteenth and you put me to work. I'm like, all right.
Right.
Because I had a day off because our company actually closes for Juneteenth. So, of course, I just made that shit jokes. And then I hosted Vape that Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And I was making jokes about it then, too. So, it's whatever. But that crowd was weird, too. It was like some old freaky white people.
Oh, yeah. Vape Florida's the same way.
Well, at the Blind Lion show, it was... Cocoa
Village is filled with them, though. They're freaked out over there. Seriously. Someone needs to, like, do some type of testing or do, like, a survey or some type of census over there because they are freaked out. Like, something is going on.
Yeah.
I feel like they have a pirate shop over there. I feel like the more boutiques, the more freaks.
Somebody told me it's a massage parlor. You can get your shit rubbed.
In Cocoa Village? Mm-hmm. Go right down text the address. They're over there. They're pulling on the things?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. They told us. We was outside, like, standing by the door. I know.
You were listening?
I mean, yeah, I was right there. I could not listen.
You heard it? Did you hear anything?
No, I'm not standing by Blind Lion.
And they were like showing you where it was at.
Well, they were saying it was around. They didn't like go show us.
Who's they? Who were showing?
Whoever that person was.
Noah?
Nah. I definitely feel like it was a comic, but I ain't gonna.
It would have had to have been. No. That's crazy. I wonder if there's there's got to be some type of Reddit thread that has in your area, if you live in Central Florida, these are all the places that you can go to.
Yeah, they got a website. You can leave reviews and give.
If you bring wonton soup, you'll get a blowjob. If you bring crab rangoon, you'll get fucked.
I'm sorry. Did you do anything for Juneteenth?
What did I do on Juneteenth? I know I went to work because the place that I used to work at were ran by Jews, so I think we definitely had to go to work that day. And then I think what I do after that, I don't even remember, to be honest. What did we do on Juneteenth? I don't even know.
That was a Thursday, yeah.
What does it smell like?
I don't know, I think one of the dogs farted or something, bro.
I'm sure it was one of the dogs, yeah. I started to be like, the dogs stink. I'm like, you have skid marks on your shorts. I'm joking.
You talking about the dudes at
Yes. Oh my God, we were just watching these videos. So, do you know what Magic the Gathering is?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's I've never played it, but I know what it is because it's a card game, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's this phenomenon.
Phenomenon's crazy.
There's this phenomenon or revolution, I guess, something going on about Magic the Gathering. They have these competitions, right?
Yeah.
A lot of GameStop employees, but there's a competitions because it's you can play to win, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it reeks. The people that play Magic the Gathering stink like shit. And then there was this convention for Magic the Gathering, and it was a competition, but it was a bunch of tables, a bunch of people going. It was very Repticon type of crowd. You know what it means.
Yeah.
And then they all left, and they had the fucking white church seats that are foldable. You know what I'm talking about? The white hard, and they got, and there was fucking shit on two of the seats. There was poop on the seats.
One of my best friends in the world, he went
disgusting.
As fuck on TikTok.
If you play Magic the Gathering, are you shitting yourself?
There's a place out in I think it's Satellite Beach. It's Poke something, but it's a Pokemon trading card. They whatever.
Ooh.
And they do in-house tournaments there. And my boy,
I know that shit smell like PetSmart.
Stupid viral. I think he has 6 million.
Damn.
6 million views, 700,000 likes because he was playing, and he said as soon as he walked into the store,
it reeked.
It reeked of shit, and then he didn't know what was going on. And the video is him just recording his little card deck. And then he looks up, and there's a dude standing at the counter, big ass.
Ew.
Yes, poop
on the outside of his drawers, right?
Which means it seeped through.
And he posted it on some trying to be a nice person.
I'm not trying to be mean, but
we need to get rid of the stigma. Y'all need to shower.
Nah.
They have to put signs outside of the doors of card stop. If your hygiene is bad, you're not allowed in.
And then he got roasted. It has 5,000 comments.
That's crazy.
That people are roasting him, saying oh, he must have a cyst, and you're a bad person. And he was you don't understand, bro. It's
cysts. First of all, cysts don't smell like poop,
and they're not brown, bro.
Yeah,
blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So their caca is in their pants.
I was gonna say, because definitely when you said it stank, that sounded like people be saying about cons in general.
Yes.
That they stink.
Yeah, it smells like hamster bedding. I don't know what the hell's going on, but those people smell like hamster bedding. I'm not trying to be one of those people. I used to have a dwarf hamster, and I wasn't gonna be one of those people, so I got rid of them because that shit stunk. Look.
He said, "Bro, I gotta get the fuck out of here." He zooms in.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
Look, 693.5K, 5.7 million views.
Damn.
And then he made follow-up videos, bro, because
But everyone kept saying that this was a cyst, but no one understands.
No one understands.
It's straight poop. I don't know what's going on with these people, but I mean, seek help. There is a How to Shower for Dummies. I've seen the books. I've seen them there. Order it discreetly.
Your parents supposed to tell you how to,
Well, they definitely don't have those, but it's,
Neither did I. I washed my ass.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing, that there's a difference between drug addicts and trailer trash.
That's a good point.
Because drug addicts, it's not always bad hygiene with drug addicts. It's just, they look crazy, but it's not if they're not homeless and they don't stink, they're just crazy as hell. But trailer trash, it's we have a poop bucket that we all shit in and we dump it once a week and we all share underwear. There's one communal toothbrush for the family of 6. That's true. I mean, if you've seen the Whitakers, it ain't too far from
And they'd be the first one to call somebody ghetto. They would literally,
my God.
Man, I grew up in the suburbs. This was traumatizing.
I went to Cocoa for the first time and had a stroke. I have never seen brighter cars and pants in my life. Yeah, I think it's also depends on where you grow up, because I think that people like have a weird stigma around the word ghetto. Especially black people have a weird stigma around the word ghetto and think that it's like, oh, you're not supposed to say ghetto. Like, but I think it's the way that you're using it. If you're calling black culture ghetto, then you're weird for that, obviously. But like, there's a different form of ghetto everywhere you grew up. Like, I grew up in Alabama, and the ghetto was like people die there. Like, it's a bad, like, you're not allowed to, like, past the train tracks. That's the ghetto. Like, people get murdered there. Like, it's not funny. It's not cutesy. It's not like a joke. Like, you know what I mean? Versus like other people are like, oh, ghetto is like, you know, Beverly Hills. And it's like, all right, well, ratchet.
Yeah. Like the first time when I was a little kid, I thought ghetto was like associated with black people. But then when I was in school and I read about during World War II about like
they were in the trenches.
Like the Jews and whatever, like they were calling it the ghetto. I was like, oh, white people in the ghetto too. And I was like, I was over that shit by then.
Yeah.
That was
ghetto just means like
impoverished.
Yeah, that was like middle school. So I was like, oh, so white people ghetto too. Like, all right.
It's like, it just depends on like people's prerogative, but like I think that there's like this weird stigma around like what's ghetto and what's, you can't call certain things ghetto, and you know what I mean? Like I think it's just, it's weird. It really just depends on where you grow up. Like, because if you're from here, what's the ghetto, Jake? If you're from Brevard?
West Cocoa or University Boulevard.
And why is it called ghetto? Because it's crime ridden.
Yeah,
it's scary.
But I think that I remember like how you just said, like being young and kind of like understanding vocabulary for the first time. I think I always thought of the word ghetto as a place, and that people called people ghetto because they were saying that they resembled people that were from that place. Right?
Yeah.
So like the genuine definition is a place, but I think a lot more people use it as like an adjective
to
now,
describe
like,
something.
You are ghetto, or that's ghetto, or your behavior is ghetto or whatever. But in reality, like, yeah, I mean, the reason why West Cocoa is the ghetto is not just because of crime. Like, if you went to West Cocoa and people were like, oh, yeah, the crime rate here is low, it's still the ghetto. Like, I mean, you pull up, University Boulevard, if there was no crime there, it is still the ghetto. Like, run-down buildings, failed businesses, like...
The slums.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, because y'all ghettos is nice, because y'all got palm trees. So
I know.
It makes it look beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, the ghetto was like literally put on dirt where I'm from. Like, it was a dirt. I mean, everywhere was like dirt roads for the most part, but like their dirt didn't even have like gutters on the sides for the rain. Like the dirt it wasn't even like nice dirt. It was like,
a kid, I came to Melbourne for the first time, and I remember being like, this isn't the ghetto. Like, it's right near US 1, downtown Melbourne. Right there. Y'all got all these shops.
Yeah.
West Cocoa is like in between 95 and US 1, so it's like you're not like.
It's mainly like houses.
I feel
and
like
stuff.
if the hood is off US 1, like there's gonna be nice shit right near it, because you're gonna drive right down the road and it's not gonna be the hood anymore. Whereas like where I come from, it's like you got to drive 10 minutes in either direction to not be in the ghetto anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas like University Boulevard, you're like in downtown Melbourne, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, see, I don't think we've been over there yet, University Boulevard. I've heard of it, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go, to be honest. It's really...
That's crazy, because this is dead-ass a University Boulevard in Atlanta.
It sounds fancy, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh. To me, it sounds... I'm like, y'all got universities? Damn. Y'all got a college? I know you lying.
Definitely done MLK Boulevard.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, we had one, too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, MLK Boulevard, where I'm from, was not bad.
Yeah.
Like, ours was Orange Street. If you were like, because there was a train tracks, and then there was Orange Street, and all down Orange Street was like, you don't, go there unaccompanied. You don't go there unaccompanied without a pistol.
Yeah.
Like, if you live in Melbourne and people are like, oh, I live off University, that's the only road where people are like, oof, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
West Cocoa, there's like 5 of those. It's like, you live off Dixon, you live off North Fisk, you live off Range Road, It's
so,
like, there's
not
so
Dixon.
many.
So what city, when you say that, people would be like, here?
Cocoa is the one.
Cocoa.
Yeah.
The thing is,
But then there's such nice places in Cocoa. It's like weird.
If you consider like North Cocoa, like Port St. John area, then you can't even like call Cocoa the hood.
Yeah.
But people don't even consider Port St. It would be like, it's like Palm Bay and Malabar, right? Like people consider Malabar just part of Palm Bay.
Yeah.
But like if somebody lives in Malabar, they're like, I live in Malabar, and it's like but like West Cocoa is like, if you say you live in Cocoa, nobody's gonna think that you live in Port St. John. That's just not like how people think. They're gonna say Port St. John because they don't want to be associated with it. But if people are like, where are you from? And you're like, I'm from Cocoa. People are instantly gonna assume that you mean like South Cocoa or West Cocoa, which is the bad part.
Okay.
Like, but that's like, I mean, that's normal though.
But like, like that area whenever we went to the weed show and y'all were passing all those mansions and stuff, that nice ass road.
Yeah.
Literally behind that, like in Merritt Island, is like the most disgusting apartments you've ever seen in your life. Like the trenches, the ghetto slums, like scary place. Like the part where like you have a communal bathroom that you all shower in type apartments. Like it's really, it ain't. They have a miniature Statue of Liberty.
It was literally called Colonial Arms for like.
Yeah, but then there's like those big mansions right there, and it's like that's actually so crazy because I just am not like where I'm from. It's all bad. Like there ain't no like the mansion that we had was the damn courthouse. That's what the mansion that we had where I'm from.
Slavery.
Easier though because people really understand that like there's differences in each city. Like if you're from Atlanta, like I think it's really obvious to tell that like there's bad parts and there's good parts. And any bad.
Atlanta's fun. I've been there a couple times. Yeah. But you're not from Atlanta. You're from.
So just
how far is the place?
It's like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
They made it smaller. Like Atlanta used to be bigger, but they like shrink in like incorporation or whatever and like reduce the size. Cause like you go to California, like Los Angeles is big as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
I hated Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was straight. It's like I tell people it's like New York, but bigger.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I think it's like for me, like I only saw that stuff on TV, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to California, I'm going to Los Angeles, like this is gonna be crazy. As soon as I get off, a homeless man with no arms and legs asked me for $5 and is chewing on a fucking sandwich from McDonald's, and I'm like, all right, dude, this is crazy. I saw drag people for the first time, like drag queens and stuff for the first time. I saw all that stuff for the first time in person, and it's like a true. Genuine culture shock because I'm from like an area where that stuff is like genuinely illegal. Like you can't do that shit there. Like it's not funny.
Yeah.
And like it's just it's like New York.
Yeah, it's literally just New York with bigger roads.
Yeah, it's just New York but more gay somehow. Yeah.
New York pretty gay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's
I was actually surprised at how like pro pride and like pro gay Austin is because it's in Texas and you would think that it wouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
but it's very like accepting.
I literally got a joke when I went to Austin. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like hee haw, but it was more like hey y'all.
Yeah, exactly. It really was. I have never seen two tops making out ever in my entire life. 300-pound big dudes, huge, and they're just. And I was like, I know you fucking lying.
We saw two like. If they had stopped holding hands, you'd be like, those are bros.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, and like we were standing at this rooftop bar, so we're like looking down at like 1,000 people walking by, and it's just two regular looking white dudes, slick back hair, both in full suits, and they're holding hands, walking, and not one of them looks fruity. Like they both look like regular dudes. Yeah.
And there's like pride's flags everywhere and like signs and stuff, and I was like, wow, I really wasn't expecting that because like my family lives in Houston, like all my dad's side of the family is all from Houston. And Houston's not the same. It's very sport culture, very like ethnic, a lot of Hispanics there, a lot of black culture there. And it just really wasn't ever like that. And then we go to Austin. I'm like, damn, this shit kind of woke. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, liberals. Y'all better eat.
They definitely still locking up black people on horses. Because I saw like,
oh my God.
I saw like 6 cops on horses.
Yes.
Arresting a black girl. I'm like, bro, it's still 1800s. Like,
how are you going to be prejudiced on a fucking horse, dude? That's crazy.
I have a crazy ass video of downtown Austin at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It's like, it's so packed. It's like it's like you're at a concert, but it's the middle of the street.
Yeah,
it felt like Astro World.
I'm recording her, and I'm like recording a video of her, and then out of nowhere, we just start hearing a bunch of people.
We hear nerd.
I look over, and there's a cop on a fucking horse just stepping on people. He's like walking through this crowd of people, and he's like, "Get out of the way!" And he's just this horse is just like,
and it was a stallion too, a big horse. Had to have been at least 10 hands. Had to have been.
He just walks through a crowd of 1,000 people to the front door of a club on a horse.
He gets off. Where is he? And I said, that's the most GTA shit I've ever seen in my life.
If GTA and Red Dead Redemption.
They were. How you gonna get a red there? Take you to the police station on the back of a horse? Yeah. That's crazy. You were in handcuffs on the back of a horse.
They got him over the thing like a prisoner, like he's on his stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You in the fucking. I'm like, wow. Oh God, that is so funny.
When one of them had a whip, I was like, "Oh hell!"
Oh no, see, that's getting a little too back times for me.
I googled it, and like Google AI was trying to like play it down. It was like it's probably for when an animal gets loose. I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever."
Right.
Bro, what's up.
Yeah, animal. All right. Which
that's
animal?
what we're calling it now. An animal gets loose. That's how we're. All right, we're regressing.
Yeah, I've been to Atlanta a couple times. I have some family that live in Warner Robins, so they live like. I don't know how far that is from Atlanta, but
it's near Macon. It's
Macon.
It's like a little less than an hour.
They got a good comedy scene over there too. Cute little comedy scene in Macon.
Macon.
Yeah.
I definitely have made it down there to do comedy.
I want to go to Atlanta soon. It seems fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how well my jokes will do there, but I'm gonna have to switch up my material, I think.
No, you just need more, honestly.
Yeah.
Because where were we at? Like, I'd say it's really just for you, because it's not, I don't critique people's material.
Yeah.
It's like really when you see what a crowd doesn't like or what they're not engaged with, just having more of what they would engage with. So,
yeah.
Like when you went to your self-deprecating stuff last night, that's when you were like...
Yeah, everyone seems to like when I call myself fat. And I'm like, all right, so I see what you guys think is so fucking funny. All right, yeah. No, for sure.
So like last night, because it's like, you got to think about, it's like how you present yourself and what they're meeting you for the first time. So it's like, you're hitting them with like heavy, it's not heavy to us, but to them, they don't know how to treat it yet because they don't know you yet. So it's like, I would just say, just try the reverse of it. Like you come off with the self-deprecating stuff first, like, all right, she doesn't take herself too serious. Yeah. And then you hit them with the first half of what you did. And it probably might have went better. Like they probably be more receptive to it. So that's like, I don't think it was like.
I also think my problem is that like, I'll get on. It really only ever happens to me at Pineapples. I can't really say the same about any other room, but it's just Pineapples. Yeah. I'll get on stage and I'll see the exact same people that I know have seen me before at other Pineapple shows. So then I immediately feel like, okay, I can't do my standard material, or I can't do, jokes that I've done a couple times. I can't even do like medium work material. I need to pump out new stuff, and then I like get in my head and my new stuff's not really that polished yet, and some of it I've never even said before. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about, and I'm like, I've literally never done this joke once, and I'm like, yeah, let me just talk about alligator Alcatraz like a fucking idiot. See, and it's like, bruh,
I could tell you another place where it kind of was like that too, when we did the vape show together a couple months ago, where they weren't as. And what I learned about that vape show and just certain rooms in general, like certain crowds they're just gonna be like more, I won't say dumbed down, but just like more carefree. Yeah. And more like super liberal. Like, so that vape room is one of those where when I first started, I would go there doing like political jokes. And they looking and tech shit. And they looking at me like, what the fuck?
That's one of my favorite rooms to riff though. Like that's one of my favorite rooms to have no plan and don't do any of my jokes and just riff and do crowd work, because A, they look crazy all the time, and then B, they're so like they like it, you know what I mean? They're really engaged, and it's a fun time to do that.
So that's something like, it's really just having more like just more material. That's all. It's because it's definitely not the jokes, because I'm like, I've seen those jokes get like crazy, like you do it before in the dance room and get laughs. So like a moon room for me is like that same thing I just said, like just not doing certain jokes there. Yeah. And just knowing what they like. Because Moon Room's a hella young crowd too. Yeah. Because Eric, I mean, when Jimmy had it, man, that shit was like probably average 40s, like mid, like late 40s and up. But Eric knocked that shit down to like Gen Z.
Well, I also think too, Pineapple's like marketing and the show, like the music shows that they book there is very like young crowd type of thing. So I think it's a collaboration of Eric and Pineapple's, like really trying to make sure that Moon Room, second floor of Pineapple's is meant for Gen Z and like millennials. You know what I mean? Versus like rooftop and floor one is like more for older, retired XYZ. So I think it's like a good thing that's happened.
Yeah, I only been on that rooftop once. And hell, second time was last night with Brian when I'm gonna go get some chairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've only been up there twice in the last almost 4 years. So I don't even go up there like
and
that.
it's like, I think it's a different food menu. Every floor like has different food.
Damn,
I'm pretty sure, but
I wouldn't know.
yeah, it's nice up there for real.
Yeah.
I like that room a lot. I like the people there. I like how much it pushes me and like helps me like my material, and I feel like every time I do that I learn something, or I like, you know, am able to dig myself out of a hole, or I like kind of make a lot of like, what? Is she okay?
She's just casually throwing up.
Oh, perfect.
Our cat.
Is she alright?
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
What is it?
That's a bunch of fucking grass. You must have
Damn.
ate enough grass to kill somebody, bro. That is crazy.
Oh
That
God.
is hilarious.
Not her eating grass. Sorry about
Grass
that.
out in the yard, bro.
Damn.
She was chasing a snake out there.
Why would a dog eat grass?
I don't know. Dogs love eating grass for some reason. It really pisses me off, honestly.
Yeah, my dog, my male dog.
It's like, yeah, no, I spend $50 on your food so you can have nice Alaskan salmon, and you decide to eat fucking grass. Nice. Awesome. Great. Great to know that my organic paycheck that I spend money to make sure you stay alive and are really healthy and have a really, you know, good life. You're going to just
That's
fucking eat
hilarious.
grass that has cat piss all over it.
Crashing out on her fucking dog or podcast.
Good to know where my money's spent.
What was I
Nice.
gonna say? Honestly, pineapples is harder than like a Don't Tell show.
It really
Like-
is. Don't Tells are my favorite. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite shows of all time.
Like I was telling Jonathan Gordon that last night. I'm like, dude, them Don't Tell shows are easy because one, those people drop $30 on a ticket,
yeah.
and I'm like,
They
and-
finna laugh whether the shit funny or not.
right? So they drop 30 on a ticket, and don't let it be a BYOB
Yeah.
because the one I did in Orlando,
Was BYOB and it was fun as hell, wasn't
white
it?
people with
Yeah.
pictures and like walking in with what's some things called coolers. Had, like,
Yeah.
coolers. This one dude had a bottle this big. It was already halfway
Yeah.
done. So I'm like,
And I've seen them, and they take BYOB to a different level because now they're BYOD. They're bringing their own drugs, brother.
Yeah.
I've seen them bring whippets in that hoe. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
All right.
yeah,
Not
so-
y'all inhaling gas at a comedy show. That's crazy. Just snorting coke in the
That's why I'm
bathroom.
like, the pineapple show, like if you have a good set at Pineapples, you should probably be able to have a good set, honestly. Anyway,
Yeah, it can be tough, especially because it's like there's a reputation there now, and it's like it's a really like professional looking room, and you're farther from the crowd. You're on an actual stage, like, and when like it was pretty packed last night, like it was a lot of people there, and so it's kind of like you see people from the front all the way to the back of the room, and it's like to keep them engaged and like, you know, it can be really challenging, but I do like it. I feel like every
Yeah.
time I'm on it, it's like it makes me more nervous than any other show. I feel like lately my nerves haven't been bad. Like I've almost been like too not nervous. Like it's
Yeah.
worrying me that I'm not nervous.
You ever try like deep breathing before you go on stage?
Yeah, I've had anxiety for most of my life. So
Yeah.
me and deep breathing are friends.
I know that's like changed my whole like performance when I started doing that, and it's
Yeah.
like it kills pretty much like I still get anxious before going up, but like the last 2 minutes were
Are the
before-
worst.
Yeah, those are like the worst. Like,
Yeah.
like, don't let a comment be going over. I'm like, bitch, you going over like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
Like,
me. I'm always the one that goes over treacherously. Literally, I did Funny Bone, like an actual showcase there recently, and I was like, okay, Selena, like make sure you know you're a professional. Don't go over time. This and that.
Yeah.
First thing I do is go over the clock. I'm like,
Yeah.
God.
So they have like a clock you can see up there?
No, they have like this is the thing that kind of got me about it because I did before I went on stage. No one said like I knew how much time I was getting, but there's no clock and no one told me where the light was going to come from.
Oh, damn.
So I didn't know. I thought that it would be like, you know, maybe behind the crowd or like in the corner here somewhere, wherever. But
Yeah.
there's a little square. When you're on stage, you see a little square in the back, on that back wall. There's a little opening that they can open and close, and someone's standing there, and that's where the light comes from.
Okay.
And then he closes it, like once you see him, but you can see the person in there. But I didn't know like where
Yeah.
that was. I had no clue. So I'm looking at the crowd this way, but the light's like back there. And so I'm doing my set, you know, this and that, and I don't see it. And then I see it, I guess the second time he lit me or the third time, I'm not really
Yeah.
sure, but he was like going like this and like that. And so I got the feeling that he had lit me before. And so I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God. And so I just like finished and got off because I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, I don't know. Because I think I only did like 8 minutes, but I felt like I had did 10. because I know my 10-minute like the back of my hand, and I had went through my 10-minute. So I was like, I just fucked it up, but it's all right.
Yeah, if you've done it before, that room, you probably would have, it'd be nothing to you.
Yeah.
Right, so next time you do it.
Now I know like where the light comes from, and I can like prepare myself a little bit better, but I was also like cripplingly nervous. So I was like, I don't know if I was like talking fast. Like, was it really my true 10 minutes? Because I was nervous. Was I like overdoing it? But then I was also doing kind of crowd work. So it was like, it's hard to like really know. But
You recorded?
Yes, Rob recorded it.
Rob, he was
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Yeah. So that was nice. I need to like clip some of that because I haven't yet.
Yeah, I got a few I haven't clipped either. I don't know. I just feel it's not a lot of work. I guess
It's tedious though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of still waiting to get like a different job to really start posting stuff like that.
Oh, you want a different job?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
No, I actually love where I work, to be honest.
I don't want to leave. I like my company.
Yeah. It is hard though, like trying to navigate what can I post on social media and not lose my job. That's like the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I completely understand. Like, I'm glad that like now I work at a company that really doesn't like, I don't think they really look much into it, because like if they did, I definitely wouldn't get hired by like anybody. So like I think that it's good and like gives you that safe, you know, flexibility, but it is scary.
I'm gonna rehire like some new executive, and her little about me in the email, it was like she loves stand-up comedy. I was like, fuck. And this is before going to Austin to try for Kill Tony, and I was
God.
I know, and I was like, oh, I definitely don't need to get on this shit because she's
That's
probably
so
watches
funny.
Kill Tony. I don't even know if they still work there, but that was funny.
She loves a stand-up comedy. I remember the last job I had, the day that I did the interview was the day my Kill Tony episode dropped, and I was like, yeah, you know, like I was talking about it because I'm like, I may as well, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, like we watched that, and I'm like, oh great.
Right.
And so then I figured they weren't gonna hire me. There's absolutely no way, but then they did after they saw the episode. So I was like, all right, well, they're a vibe. I guess they fuck with the jokes. But yeah, it can be kind of like, it just gives you anxiety. Like it makes you feel like you can't really like be comfortable, because the internet is a scary place where like nothing, once it's there, it's never not there, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately. And
ChatGPT getting fucking, AI is getting overboard now. They have AI comics. They have AI stand-up comedians. And I'm like, you know, see, I can't do this.
They fucking corny, so I don't think you got to worry about nothing. Like,
Yeah.
somebody posted, I saw a reel like a week ago, and it was a comedian, somebody using like a comedian joke or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I'm AI and blah, blah, blah. And in the comments, people are like, oh, they coming for us next. But I'm like, this shit whack. So
Yeah. And it's like, it's not good enough where you can't tell it's fake. Like I've seen some ones that are like, if I was 80, then you definitely would have me fooled. Like certain commercials. And I'm like, all right, you got me. But I feel like we have the eye to know that it's not real.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's still gotta be funny. Like,
Yeah, and I will
somebody,
say chat's not funny.
Yeah, like I've only gotten like one tag from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I don't even use it often. I be forgetting. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it ain't good enough for me to like, oh, I gotta say this shit
Yeah.
every time. So it ain't.
I've used it to help me format my jokes, because I have like my notes app that just has all my jokes, like mumble jumble, no bullet point or anything. And I copied and pasted that into chat, and I was like, can you please format this for me into bullet points so I know like where my jokes and where my tags are, because my note app is like from 3 years ago, and it just scrolls upon scrolls, and the first thing is like, you know, being, you know, something about like getting edged by your shit all day, and it's like, I don't even understand what the fuck I was thinking when I wrote that, but boiled eggs taste like shit, like just random stuff.
I use it now for like analyzing. So like I was telling you about that Bugnutty Show. I use ChatGPT. I was like, so audience wasn't big laughers, but I had like 90% retention rate. And then that's what it explained to me. It was like, that's normal about audiences not being big laughers. The most important thing was that I held 90% retention of my audience.
Yeah.
So that's what made me feel better, like outdoors. I'm like, well, it makes sense. Like I'd rather me have a full room compared to 10 people.
Yeah, I think any comic would prefer 50 people that don't laugh very hard than 5 people that laugh really hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess it depends on the preference, but I'd rather perform in front of 50 people instead of 5. Like,
but you know, in that moment, it doesn't feel well for most of us.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, those like, man, these laughs suck.
Yeah, I
So
bombed.
it's like, right, because like in a moment you're like, man, this shit's whack. But it's like at the same time, it's like my opening is nothing out of the norm, but I definitely still getting laughs like better than.
And people
others.
are always there. Like it seems like people are like engaging. They're excited about it. They like either know it's there and they're going there for that. Like that's to me, that's way better to have like that reputation with people versus like, you know, the audience like laughs really hard or like, you know, they laugh a little bit more, but it's hard to get people in here and I have to bark and XYZ. Like you don't have to do any of that now. So it's like, that's good. You just have to do your marketing and like, that's it. That's more beneficial.
Yeah, that's something like I definitely rather let my marketing do the talking for me because I ain't trying to bark.
Seriously, my barking days are over.
Yeah.
I can't because
that's the last thing I'm trying to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, I hate calling that shit barking anyway, but
yeah, who even made up that term?
It's probably came from New York. That was some New York shit.
Yeah, barking is whenever you like stand outside of where you're about to perform comedy and try to get the people walking by to come inside and watch you do comedy. It's really humiliating. It's actually the toughest thing I've ever had to do.
I told Matt Glenn and I was like, he the best barker.
He really is.
I told him if he goes to
Jake's a good barker too, though. To be honest,
as a professional barker, like somebody like my numbers are high. Baby. I'm in there.
So you need to go to Austin again because you and Matt will get put on shows. Like if you good barkers, they'll like put y'all on.
Yeah, he's probably a good 3-to-2 ratio right now.
Yeah.
As a good barker, I gotta say Matt's one of the only other people that can even get close. Like bro, people are just corny, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you gotta, like, people, I hate the motherfuckers who just stand out there, hey, free comedy show, hey, comedy show. Like, bro, that is so not gonna work. Think about yourself at a carnival, right?
Yeah.
I'm a salesperson. You ain't gonna talk me into doing a carnival game that I know.
Oh, I definitely will.
But
how much is it?
But the thing about it is that if you
how much is it for the big pink squid?
if the guy's funny,
yeah.
Like, remember that one time, like, we were watching a video or something? And this dude was so clean with it. He was like, it wasn't even like a sales tactic. He was just trying to make him laugh. Like,
yeah.
And then there's guys that are somewhere in the middle where they're like, hey, your girl probably wants to come to the show. Like, come on. And, like, I see the effort, but mine's just consistent. I have, like, pitches. You know what I mean? Like, if they walk by and they're dressed something nice, I always do one of three. And my favorite one is I'll be like, hey, do you know what day it is? And they'll be like, it's Friday. And I'll be like, oh shit, there's a comedy show right here. And that's fucking crazy. And like, people love that little bit of comedic relief. But even if they say no, I'm big on the follow-up. Because when they walk by, I'll be like, well, you're dressed pretty nice. You're probably, pretty like smart and reliable. You probably got a Google Calendar. We're here every Monday. You know what I mean? So like,
or like where you're performing, like always talking about like the drink specials or like what specials they've got going on, because people really, that's what they care about. But we care about them just being in there. So it's like, you have to meet them in the middle with that. But I suck at barking because I just sing. Like, I
be feeling shy, which is crazy because we're fucking comics. But
no, I know. And then people will walk by and I'll be like, hey. That's literally me. And then they're like, oh my God, what? Is it karaoke? And I was like, no. It's actually comedy. And then they're like, when are you performing? I said, right now. And then they're like, okay, we're coming in. And so it's like, anytime it's like girls that are my age, I've got it. Don't even sweat it. I've got it.
Yeah.
But anything other than that, I really don't think they're kind of fucking with me. Like, I just sing because I'm nervous.
That's hilarious.
Whenever I'm nervous, I sing. And it's like, I don't know how else to communicate other than that, because I can't just be like, hey guys, would you like to come inside to a comedy show to see a bunch of really bad comedians and then me? Like,
yeah, right, because it's like, it's definitely you're barking mostly for an open mic, and it's like,
oh my God.
I know, I'm like, man, fuck.
And then it's like when you're barking and like there's a certain person on stage and you're like, maybe come back and pop. And it's
that's the death of a barker, is like you put all this energy, all this, like, you see them coming from a mile away. You're like, you get this pitch right. You do it perfectly. And they're like,
and they go in as Brett Hale on stage.
And then they turn around and you see who's on stage and you're like, fuck. It's also because you always bark at the beginning of the show and the people who suck are at the beginning. So you're like,
that's true,
bro, it's the worst.
I think it's funny,
I
though.
try to get people in when the host is up.
And see, honestly, that's why, honestly, I started curating when I was running a mic, like, depending on if it was full in the beginning, let some better people go at first. Like, I'm like, man, fuck this. Because I'm like trying to keep people, like, you're talking about retention.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to keep people at the show. So it's like, Damn.
Especially when it's free, because it's like people can come and go whenever they want. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to do that, but it's like at this point, don't bark for the open mic. Like I don't have the energy for that. I need the commitment. I want people that actually have some things going on. Like the fact that you're like coming into a free open mic, it kind of makes you seem desperate. Like you're kind of lonely. And it's like, yeah, and now it's like a little bit cringe that you were like so willing to come inside. Like
it's definitely funny getting into comedy and people be like, hey, you was here. Somebody be on stage I remember. They'd be like, oh, you was this dude that was here last week with a different girl. And
God.
So I didn't know people bring dates to free comedy shows.
Yeah, which is terrible because I don't even know how that would even process. Like, I don't know. I mean, but then again, one of the first times I ever hung out with Jake was I invited him to fucking Chumley's to come to that open mic. Damn. And then he sees a girl that he actually matched with on Hinge and left with her. And that was a
False.
False.
Not true.
We can edit it out, sorry.
No, you can leave it in there because it's a joke. That didn't happen.
Right. Okay, yeah. And I'm literally on stage while he's cackling with another woman. And I'm like, okay, so this is the part where I actually kill myself.
This is comedic relief podcast. That didn't happen.
Damn, I don't know what to believe. This is crazy.
I don't know what she's talking about.
It's literally, I don't know. I feel like bringing a date, especially someone that you don't really know, to a comedy show for both of you guys to watch, it's kind of like, I don't know, that seems awkward.
Like my first time actually going to a comedy show was like once I got into comedy. So it's like I don't even know anything like.
Especially if the person's bombing, like what do you even do?
Chalk it up to the game. Talk shit. That's
hey, you want to get out of here? You like?
Yeah, I'm like shit.
You ready to go?
You like jazz?
We tried shit.
I know. I feel like Beachside Retro used to be like that because I feel like for some reason, because there was like a bar and the strip club right there, I feel like people would come into Beachside Retro with dates. Like I feel like the people did that so often.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you even here? Like I'm scared. You guys don't, this is your first time ever hanging out outside of Hinge and you're here at Beachside Retro in front of me and Matt. Like I'm scared.
Do you remember?
Like,
bro, we had like, you know how like
the beach is across the street.
some crowd members are like a little awkward and like don't really want to talk. But one of my first times at Beachside, there was a couple there that it was like their first date.
Yeah.
And they were like super liberal, like didn't want to hear any like bad joke, like any like low, like off color jokes. And bro,
And I said,
first 3 people were up there dropping like words and saying crazy shit, and they just left. And he was like, and I remember I walked outside, like I was outside.
let's go watch Jeff Dunham at home.
I just remember I was
Yeah, Nate Bargatze's way funnier than these guys.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't there for that. I've definitely seen something like that before.
We were outside, and when they left, I remember I was like, "Oh, leaving so early," and he was like, "Yeah, probably not the best place for a first date." Like, you get
Definitely not.
Yeah, I've definitely seen something like that. I remember if I was there. Damn,
You probably were. It was when you.
Yeah.
It was when you had when you were about to start the one at
Okay.
what's that?
Social.
Social.
That's one. That sounds hella familiar.
Oh my
Like,
God,
I've
you
heard this
remember
story.
social distance?
Yeah,
All 5 weeks.
I know that might have been like 7 weeks.
Oh my God, that shit used to have me cracking up.
Definitely
Oh my
have.
God, that shit was so
I've lost a little bit
funny.
of weight since I met you, bro, and I got a picture of myself on the stage at Social Distance, and I was looking big.
Damn.
Bro. I was
That
looking
stage does you so fucking dirty.
big.
Oh my God, that stage does you dirty.
They fucking decorated from damn Party City. That shit is so crazy.
Party City in fucking Mississippi is
Yeah.
what decorated that place. That
They dead ass got the craziest decorations like out of all the bars in Melbourne.
and I'm from Alabama, and I have never seen more Confederate flags in my entire life. It's concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't been back in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, but
it was fun.
there's up and downs. Like one night, some nights we have like 3 people. One night we had like 30. Fucking.
Who was it that got cussed out by that lady whenever he made a joke about gay people?
Damn.
Oh,
What-
Was it Noah?
Noah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a video of him snoozing her over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
She
yeah.
was like, ready to kill him,
Pissed.
and then, like 20 minutes later, they're like cutting it up. in the
Yeah,
car.
I remember that.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was
I don't
fun.
remember what he said, but she was like so offended about something about gay people that he said. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Or if he said the F word, I
think
don't
he
know.
just used the word dyke, and she was like not fucking with that.
Triggered?
Or, like either dyke or fag. He used one of those.
Probably
and, like,
fag.
And she was like instantly Like, and then he just, remember, he kept laying into her.
Oh, yeah. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
And she was
That sounded like
hard,
no.
and he was like, yeah, you're probably a faggot. Or something like that.
Yeah,
He was just, like,
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You know when they, like, I hate the term punching down. I don't think, like, I don't like that, like, that idea of saying that I'm trying to hurt your feelings when I'm just trying to joke around. Because, like, I think the term punching down, like, takes away from the fact that we're doing comedy. Like, you're trying to tell me that I'm not doing comedy and I'm on the stage attacking you. Like, no, I'm still joking.
Yeah.
But regardless, like...
Hey, you know what's funny? Making fun of people.
No,
Like,
but no one was close, bro. Like, he was close to just, like, straight up, like, oh, she's offended? Let me, like, really rub it in. Like,
you're all so fat and ugly. And it's like, all right. We didn't have to talk about her teeth. No, we didn't have to do that. But
I can smell your breath from up here.
I feel like I always hate that. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's like hard to navigate what you should or shouldn't say, I think.
Yeah, that's unfortunately.
Because I haven't had I've only had, I think, 2 people crash out at me on something that I said on stage, surprisingly. And one of them was recently in St. Pete when I said retarded or I said retard.
Wasn't that show you did?
Yeah,
right?
and this lady, like, out of the blue, completely crashed out at me in front of everyone. And I hadn't had a situation like that in a really long time. And I didn't handle it the way that I truly would have handled it because it was a new venue and owners I don't know. And it's like a magic place. Like, I know what kind of people run this establishment. And so I'm not gonna like...
The couple that owns it is 2 gay men. And they are very open and out about that they are 2 gay men. That
exactly. Okay. So it's like, I understand that, like, they're maybe not on my side of comedy. And also, like, I want to be respectful. Like, I didn't want to, like, completely lose it, even though I knew everything that I wanted to say. Yeah. I had to just, like, tone it back. And it was a little embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. But I got a good clip out of it. So
I know. I saw that when it dropped. And I was like,
she was the
damn.
only person in the whole room that was offended. Bro, it's called, first of all, it's called Unholy. Second of all,
it's like demonic.
They do, and they do, like, the whole point of it is being, like, blasphemous.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They're trying. First of all, it's a sexual show. When they
I'm standing next to a nun in a thong. You think I give a fuck about what I'm about to say? Like, are you kidding me?
Like, the slips that they ask the questions, because it's an interactive show. They do, like, tarot readings. They do where you do, like, your craziest sex story. Yeah. But the show is about being, like,
risque. Yeah.
So
okay.
Like,
which is why I got booked. Like, I mean, it's the whole point. Like,
those came out and, like, doubled down on it. And, like, didn't even give it any time of day.
Has anybody crashed out on you whenever you're on stage?
You know, funny enough, not really. I'm like almost November be 4 years for me.
Yeah.
I can't recall. I'm sitting here thinking, like,
I think you're one of those comics that's, like, really likable, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's literally the whole point is just being likable.
Like,
obviously, everybody's been heckled, but no
one's, like, got up mad about something that you said.
Yeah. Because somebody told me, they was like, I'm clean. I'm like, not really. I get what they were saying, because obviously I cuss, but not like...
I think you're clean, but you say the N-word, just like preach. Yeah. You're like the same kind of vibe.
Like, it's like, I got a couple, like, my only punchline using a profanity is, like, the word bitch.
Yeah.
But that's like... Yeah, but that joke, I killed that shit at Orlando too. When I
Which one?
My joke about this little girl asking me having 4 eyes now, so how good can I see? And I'm like, I can see you a bitch. And that shit got like I got like an applause break at the last Don't Tell I did that shit. So yeah, I don't know.
I remember I used to see you on Unapology at
Oh yeah.
And I think that was the first time I ever met you and, like, saw you on stage. And you had said something about the it was your, like, AI joke or ChatGPT joke, but it wasn't the transgender one. It was something else. It was the one you had before that. Okay. Yes, it was like that, but then also, like, about credit scores, or you had said something, like, of that nature, and I hadn't heard that joke before. It was a while ago, and then I remember hearing that, and you went, man, and that shit had me dead. I died. I'm like, why is nobody laughing at the man? And that had me weak.
It was people.
And the whites are at it again.
It's crazy, like, people laughing at mannerisms was never thought of. Like, at that Don't Tell, they were laughing at me saying it's all good. I'm like, I'm getting no laugh.
I'm actually not trying to be funny right now. So
yeah, like, they were cracking up. And then last night at Moon Room, Eugene walked up to me and was telling me him and his wife be laughing at that now.
Really?
They be saying that to each other like she was going off. She's like, man, it's all good.
Oh yeah, like you do that whenever a joke doesn't do good.
Yeah.
All right, it's all good
You
now.
ever seen the video? They're like in a halfway house, and it's this white dude, and he's like really aggravated at a guy.
Not a
like,
halfway
And
house.
he's like, I'm just trying to chill, shawty. I'm just trying to chill, and you with all this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, bro! And then he goes, and then the dude's like, bro, and he's like, it's whatever, shawty. It's whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's saying
Sounds like some
it's
Atlanta
whatever,
shit.
Brody, all the time, bro.
Atlanta shit for real.
I was gonna say, man, I miss fucking Judge show. That
I know that shit was so fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was so fun.
Man, I'm not getting my Kanye shit. So
Please don't get on your Kanye shit.
when he had that show, obviously people were saying it was like Kill Tony.
Remember whenever Red Band made the video about it?
Well, see, that I don't think I saw.
Funny. He
But
was.
I
It was on
know-
his like live stream or something.
Yeah, I think from what Jimmy told me, what might have messed Judd up or something was like when I think there was like Judd was like antagonizing it or like going like on their videos and like promoting
Yeah.
their podcasts and shit.
Well, because what happened was someone had posted the YouTube video, the one that I was on, like I
Yeah.
think the second one that I was on, and they had posted the link to it and posted it in the Kill Tony Reddit. And then it was getting like hella comments, like it was getting a lot of traction,
Yeah.
and all of us were like, "Oh my god!" Like that episode got a bunch of views because people were watching it.
Yeah.
And then I guess Red Band heard about it, and in his live stream, he made a video saying that anybody that was on that show is banned from Kill Tony. Like made a lot of exaggerating claims.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
obviously that shit didn't happen, but
exactly exaggerated. So I was like, all right.
it was supposed to be fun and games though. No one's like actually trying to copy Kill Tony. No one can.
And here's the
Like,
thing. All
they weren't
right.
making shit off of YouTube. It was just for fun.
And I'm like, here's the thing. You don't own that type of format. Like, you can create a format similar to that, and there's no copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Obviously, people are going to know that you're similar to someone that's
Of
already
course.
done this. But it's like, there are different type of sports leagues.
Yeah.
Like, me and you can start a football league. That doesn't mean it's going to be successful.
I'll be a linebacker, baby.
So it's like, we can create something like that, but it's like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And then,
It would be different if it was like called Kill Tony Florida. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but it wasn't. It had a completely different name, completely different branding. Like,
because what I liked that Judd did was he paid homage to them at the start of every episode.
Yeah.
He was like similar to the Kill Tony format
Yeah.
that they made popular.
that was the first. That was like my first time. That was my second time or third time I ever did comedy because I did it like twice a year before that. Never did it again. Never
Yeah.
wanted to. And then my start date was on the day that I got on that show, and it was so much fun. I miss it so much.
And then it was like people from India watching.
I know.
I would have thought.
Remember whenever Joe was like, "Yeah, I ran the numbers, and there's about 10 people in India that watch us every week."
And one of the ones you said, the whites are at it again. Somebody left a comment and it was like, man, that line was funny. As fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
So like that was a good like a way of exposure.
That shit was so much fun, and it was like so good to like put the pressure on you, and like you only have the minute, and like it's getting put on YouTube, so then you're like, oh my god, you have that kind of pressure, even though like it wasn't that many people watching it, but
Yeah.
still, like it's on the internet forever.
And I thought his editing was good.
Yeah,
Like,
the audio was
production,
good.
The audio, the
Mhm.
production.
The guy that used to play the guitar before, that shit used to go hard. Like it was
Yeah.
so cool.
But then it was like, oh man, I don't want to do this because I'm gonna be scared that they're not gonna fuck with me and all. So I'm like, bro, Kill Tony get 20 million views.
Yeah,
They're not thinking
they
about this
don't
little
give a
ass
fuck.
shit in Cocoa Village, Florida. Like, they
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
yeah. And the people on like the Reddit, the Kill Tony Reddit, were kind of fucking with it a little bit. Like some people were hating,
Let's be
obviously.
honest, even if they did, they're corny because like if people are copying you, you're doing something right, bro. Like that's just,
Yeah.
it's like if we're being real, that's how comedy is. Like
Right.
if people are copying your cadence and your style, you're doing something correct. Like
Look at
that's
how
the
many
thing.
white guys started doing comedy after Shane Gillis and
Yeah.
started talking like him and like doing the same jokes. It's
Yeah.
like, all right.
Act like this.
Yeah.
And if we keeping it a bug, I'm surprised nobody's already copied Kill Tony format already. 'Cause-
People have. That's the thing, though.
Oh, see, I didn't even know
there's
that.
definitely people that are doing it. It's just
Yeah.
for some reason, like the person saw our thing and like put it in the Reddit, and that's what made it like pop off.
So the show First Take, like that has Stephen A. And Skip Bayless.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
debate style.
Yeah.
Literally a million copycats of that type of
I
format
know.
now. So I'm
It's
like,
kind of like
if you're successful at something, you're going to get copied. Like,
Yeah.
Don't take that shit butthurt. Like,
yeah.
I don't think Joe was going to take Kill Tony money.
No, I know.
I don't think he was that powerful.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, we're doing it in a building that doesn't even have fucking AC and smells like mold. Like, bro, chill out, dude. Like, we're just trying. It's hot as hell in here. Like, I'm sweating. It's literally 95 degrees in here. We're trying our best. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, they have egg sandwiches for us in the back. Like, seriously. Like, I've never experienced something like that, and I'm just like, it's really not that serious. Like,
that shit was hella
but
fun.
I do miss it though. I wish it would make like.
Cause damn, that
a
was
dramatic comeback.
I know that was on Mondays, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what's happened with Monday. What we got now? I know Villain on Mondays, but
Villain's damn near every day. There's always Villain.
And
it was on Monday,
and it was a good crowds too. And I think it's a couple of people that went to that now got into comedy.
Yeah,
so like he literally was inspiring people to get into stand up.
Yeah. And that's why I did it. Why I was like, you know what, fuck this. Like, I'm tired of like being scared and nervous. I'm just gonna do it because I had seen like a couple episodes of it, and I'm like, bro, this is like 20 minutes away. Seems super fun. Like, and then I went once. I was gonna sign up, but I was absolutely mortified, and so I just watched, and I was like, yeah, ain't no way I'm gonna do that. And then the next week, I was like, you know what, yeah, I am. And then I signed up, and I was like, hey, you don't have to pick me, like, it's all right. And then he ended up picking me last. I was dead last, and I was like, oh my god, but it was so much fun. It was a blast.
Yeah, so we don't know when we might have gotten you in this if you never would have went.
I know, yeah, because I think I did. Like 3 years ago, I guess now, 3.5 years ago, I did the Pineapples open mic when it was still an open mic, but still the amount of attendance. And I didn't know that. And so I signed up, and then people started showing up, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna puke. And then I drank I had like 10 lemon drop shots, and then I went on stage. Horrendous. Damn. And then I did an open mic at Gregory's when they had an open mic. And that was like forever ago.
Yeah. I don't even know.
And I don't even know if it was like a weekly thing. It was like I don't even remember. And then, I never did it again. I was so scared.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I can literally just name hella shit that's been copied. Like American Idol was a different.
Yeah.
Because I think that shit, he started that in London. So that's an Americanized version.
Yeah.
You got so many shit that America's jacked. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some Chinese people doing a version of Kill Tony.
Oh, of course.
Or like, honestly, I'm surprised some black people ain't ripped that shit off by now.
Well,
like,
Wild and Out.
Well, no, because that's just
But people were copying that format too. Like Wild and Out was like so big, it was getting so popular that people were copying that left and right.
I should probably hire like 3 hood comics and do that shit like in the hood and let open mic style and let them rip, and it'd just be a black version.
Yeah, it really would.
The black people literally.
There was a Black Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, so I'm like, copying shit isn't some new ass phenomenon. Like, that shit's bound to happen, and it's probably gonna blow up, be just as big. Honestly,
I know it's weird. It was very weird, but I'm glad that it didn't really escalate too far. But I am sad, Judd. If you're watching, let's round 2. Unapology comedy 2.0. Like, let's go.
And yeah, because I was happy he did the festival too.
Yeah, that was so fun. I was glad that he was on my segment because I think
I knew that was gonna be a good mix with y'all 3. I knew it was gonna be good.
That shit was hilarious. It was a really fun time.
He had some good riffs in that shit too.
Mm-hmm. He's funny.
Yeah,
he's a funny dude. He's hilarious. Yeah, I want to do something. I'm glad that we're doing that at Iron Oak this weekend, asking for a friend.
I thought they were actually starting a comedy room there because I got like a DM from somebody who was
a lot of people did. I did too.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm already booked.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a show?
No. So the guy that was like reaching out to people, he's in a band and he's like helping book stuff for Iron Oak, and he was trying to put it together last minute, but it was the same weekend as Rockville. Yeah. So that's why so many people were gone because, all the emo people that work there and go there were like, yeah, we're going to be in Daytona. Yeah. So then he was like, I want to put a comedy show together. So he was like messaging a bunch of comics, I guess, but I don't think it ever happened that night.
Okay. I didn't think so.
They're bringing more comedy shit there though now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. I did a comedy show there for a dog a couple days ago, and I absolutely bombed.
You said a dog?
Yeah. It was like a festival that they were running. It was like music, and then we were doing sets in between the bands, and it was like all the money was going for this dog from this guy whose name is Ant, I guess. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's white people, but he had a dog, and the dog had cancer, and so they were like raising money for it to like get treatments, I guess. And the first joke I made was about the dog not being there, and if you're black or brown, you just kill your dog if it's sick. But, and that got crickets. So I bombed.
I was thorough because he was like, I did comedy for a dog. So I'm like, he booked you?
At this point, it's the only people that do. So at this point, I am tighter with the Beagles than I am the comics at this point. It's really, it's crazy. It's a wild thing, but it was fun though.
Yeah.
And I like rooms like that though. They're like more challenging.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I feel like pineapples is probably the hardest now.
Yeah.
I think the second would be mojitos. Yo,
Mojitos is fire now.
2 weeks ago, that was like the blackest I've ever seen mojitos. That shit was crazy.
Right, and they're always like so much fun. They're so like there for comedy, and it's like it's a really, and I like the setup better now too.
Yeah,
like with it being like the stage being on the side, and it's like more like, I don't know, like I like whenever people are like all the way around you, like you can like really have like a lot of engagement with all sides of the room versus like it just being a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Yeah, to do that.
Yeah, it was fun, really fun.
I can't tell you the last time I got a drink there. It's just too high.
Oh my god, they charged $8 for a Diet Coke. They charged me $8 for a Diet Coke. I said never again. Yeah. Bro, did you know a crazy thing? I'm about to shout out. You know Cecil that works behind the bar. Mm-hmm. Have you seen The Walking Dead? You like The Walking Dead, right? I went to Atlanta just for The Walking Dead to get like the photo. It was crazy, and I was obsessed with Atlanta because of The Walking Dead. And The Walking Dead's like my favorite show of all time. Yeah. Cecil from El Mojitos is a Rick Grimes cosplayer.
I'm not surprised.
Did you fucking know that?
No, but
with 20,000 followers on Instagram.
That I didn't know. Yeah.
He's got like 20K and is a Rick Grimes cosplayer.
That makes complete sense.
What the hell, brother? You never told us this.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That makes sense.
And he's like, look at me. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Literally, I'm like, that's so fucking cool, though.
Yeah, I want to hear him say, Carl.
Carl. I love The Walking Dead.
I know. I never finished it. We stopped maybe like a couple seasons
after Glenn died. I'm assuming that's when every
probably
loser stops watching. Loser.
Probably
fuck that Asian man.
I stopped like 2-3 years after maybe. So
yeah,
but I went on Wikipedia to see how it ended, of course. So
yeah, it's a that's crazy. I SparkNote cheated. Yeah, it's why I love The Walking Dead. I remember like me and my family went to Atlanta to for like a family trip, and I wanted to go just because of The Walking Dead. And like I found the exact coordinates on Reddit that you had to go to get that exact photo of the Atlanta skyline, like The Walking Dead. I went there. It was really weird. It was like under a bridge, and there was like a lot of homeless people over there, obviously. And I go to take the photo, and it like I posted it. Fire. Got it exactly.
I didn't start watching it until it was on YouTube. So I was I was late to it.
Yeah, I love that show.
It was still on at the time when I did on YouTube, so definitely caught that that Glenn shit live. Yeah. And then had to watch the recap.
Yeah.
And that shit was crazy. The recap episode was like a memorial. Like
I know. It was so sad, and they played the fucking Sarah McLachlan sound in the back with like his eye poking out, and I'm like, all right.
That was honestly like one of the realest season finales like I've ever seen. And then for like to watch that recap afterward, like the post show, that shit was real. Like, this shit got deep.
But it's also like depressing because like you have to think for the actor once they die, it's like you're no longer.
Man, he got a check.
So, yeah, you did get a check though, and he'll be getting residuals for life, bro.
Yeah, I've seen him in other shit too. I think it was in Baby Driver or something.
Yes, yeah, he's really good. I like him a lot. Yeah. All of the actors in that show are all really, really good, and they're all doing their own shit, opening restaurants and shit. It's like it's so cool.
Damn, I want to open a restaurant, but that's a lot of fucking work.
I
just want to invest.
Anywho. Storage ran out, so we were talking about The Walking Dead, but yeah, I like The Walking Dead. It's fun. Atlanta's fun. What do you have going on? You have anything going on? Any shows coming up?
If I don't look at my calendar, I can't tell you shit.
No, I know. I'm the worst about it. People will be like, hey, you're so good for tonight, and I'm like, what's tonight? I asked you about it 3 months ago. Yep, that's the problem, babes.
Yeah, I feel like I ain't started using a calendar until like 4 years ago. It's like if I had a doctor's appointment the next day, and I was like, oh, that's the next day. I don't need to put this in my calendar.
And then you forgot. Shit. Yeah.
Forgot that shit.
And what's crazy is like therapy. I literally forgot I had a therapy appointment today. And so I had to call yesterday to like reschedule it. And they had the audacity to say, well, yeah, we're supposed to charge you a $40 no-show fee. No-show fee.
I suck, man.
This is for a mental health facility. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you just.
Oh, so you're prohibiting bad mental health? Got it. Not mental health facilities charging you late fees. That's crazy.
Oh shit! I'm being at Laugh Out Lounge tomorrow.
Okay, Laugh Out Lounge tomorrow. Love it.
I know I'm doing a guest spot. So that's what I was working on yesterday at Pineapples. That 5-minute set.
Hell
I was literally like putting, because I was stressing. I'm like, man, I don't got 5 minutes of work material. But then just like going over my sets, I was like, actually, I do. And so like a joke, like my escape room joke, I can literally just turn that into like a work group.
Yeah.
Because I joke about going to escape room for my friend's birthday, but I'm literally just gonna say my job. We went for a work, group, whatever bonding. Whatever
Yeah,
shit.
Definitely.
So it's literally just like change a little bit of words, and then Brian doing a vape. Don't tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that one.
Yeah. So I'll see you last Friday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then Bugnutty next Friday.
Okay.
Cocoa Village.
Love it.
Marcus Crespo. He's headliner.
Hell yeah.
So I had to, my fucking ads like wasn't getting like a lot of reservations, but changed a little bit of wording for like the AI generated text to have like, instead of seeing like an ad one time with the same text, now
you can do like text variations.
Yeah. So I fixed that, and now like it's starting to pick up steam.
Hell yeah.
So that's starting to get better. And then Moonroom again at the end of the month on the 29th. Then the iDrive show for Eugene Torres.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one's fun.
Yeah, it's crazy because like my month will start off and it'll be dry. And then it'll start like filling
because
in.
people will decide to book you at the last fucking minute. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it started filling up. So.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
No problem, friend.
Bye, everybody.
Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Glasses shattering, million fractions on my face. I can't seem to put them back together in one place. Fractured on my fingers, swollen tongue is out of taste. Cut down all my trees, I'm catching monsters by the name.